So, ladies and gentlemen, it's the first day of the season with Forest Green, and it's time to see if this squad we built during the summer is good enough to get promoted this season. Hello and welcome back to Club 3 Part 2 of our Zero to Hero series, where we are going to be playing through those first two games, as mentioned, with new club Forest Green. Since the last episode, we have actually made that one signing we saw at the end of the episode, which is Hayden Hackney, who comes in as our best ball-winning midfielder, not our best midfielder, but our best ball-winning midfielder at the club, and is going to be starting the match today as well. If we have a quick look at Hayden Hackney, he could improve a little bit. I think he'll be all right for this season. We've got about £7,000 left in the wage budget. Should we need to bring in more players, which we probably do, if only just a right back to give ourselves a little bit of depth. This is going to be the lineup for today. Then we've got McGee in goal, McDonald, Moore, Taylor, Fagan, Walcott and Robertson as our back four, Jones at the base of midfield behind Hackney, and Georgius, I don't know how you say his name. What did we say we were going to call this guy? We were going to call him something else. He's called Vangelis. We then got Kanate over on the left, McDonald on the right, and Iro up front. So a pretty new looking Forest Green side for today's tie. If you do enjoy today's episode, of course, please do drop a like down below, hit the subscribe button. Let me know when you watch this episode today, who is your favorite player that we've signed, who performed the best today as well. If you are a Forest Green fan, let me know as well. It would be lovely to see some more people on the channel. I would be very much interested to let me know if you think this is an improvement on your real life squad, or if you think I've absolutely ruined it. I've no idea as well, looking at this, where Stevenage finished in the league last season. I haven't looked at it, so I don't know if we're expected to win this tie or not. The board have said they expect us to win this tie. The supporters have said they expect us to draw this tie. And we don't really know. I think with all the signings brought in as well, the tactical familiarity is not zero, but it's very close to it. So I don't know really if we're going to hit the ground running, or if it is going to take a little bit of the season to get there. Iro is through on goal here, though, with a beautiful ball over the top. And Iro has scored on his debut 5 minutes into his debut. That man's going to be a good signing. I mean, he's already proved he's not too Spursy. He hasn't been contaminated by the Hotspur, because he has managed to score a goal. And we know their strikers can struggle with that. Harry Kane, I'm looking at you in that penalty against France. It's probably still too soon. I apologise. Harry Kane's actually quite good. But, you know, Spurs deserve the battering they get constantly. All of that aside, Iro has scored 5 minutes into his debut. We are winning 1-0. This is quite a good start at the moment. Stevenage here trying to get a ball over the top a la Forest Green like we just did. McDonald having absolutely none of that counter-attack though, and just sweeping up the ball. Unfortunately, we're playing a big long ball forward to Iro, and I don't remember him being the tallest lad in the world. Fagan Walcott now sweeping up at the back of the fence, and we try another big long ball forward to Iro. Again, lads, he's not the tallest player in the world. You're not playing with Enoch Asante like we were at Taunton. He doesn't know how to get on the end of those balls. New man, Gorgius here, playing another ball forward to Iro. Iro through on goal. Iro has scored his second goal already. Oh my God, it is less than 10 minutes in, and that man is already making himself an absolute cult hero at Forest Green. Oh, this is amazing. I cannot believe how well this has gone so far after getting sacked at Grimsby. If we want our stock to look any good, we really need a good season here with Forest Green. And Iro seems absolutely hell-bent on giving us one. It's 2 shots for Forest Green, 2 goals for Iro so far. McDonald there has lost possession. Was that Callum McDonald? I'm not really sure. Are both of them on the field? They are both on the field. I think they do play on opposite sides, though, so at least that's less confusing. That would have been Callum McDonald, the left back on that side of the field. At least I really hope so. Otherwise, our winger has really decided to be inverted when he said he wanted to play as a winger. Don't think that was the case, though. McDonald, once again, though, beautiful stuff there. Finley McDonald this time, our winger, showing that he can get on the end of stuff with his head. Robertson has come absolutely storming up the right-hand side of the pitch as well. And that ball's played into Kanate, who does get his head to it, but it is over the bar. And this is a really good, exciting start so far. We are getting an obscene amount of highlights. I thought I hadn't changed that then, but we're going to live with it. Robertson, once again, bringing the ball forward here. Why is he so far in? I don't know why Robertson has come so far infield when he's a right-back winger. Or have I got two Robertsons I'm not aware of as well? Nope, only the one Robertson. Had to check there. He's playing very, very inverted. Ball through here to Iro, though, who can't quite get on the end of that one. He has got on the end of that one, and it is his hat-trick in less than 20 minutes on Oliver Iro's debut. Oh, my God. Have you ever seen a better debut signing here? This is absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Gets through on goal. My assistant manager told me not to play this man today. He didn't want me to play this man. He scored in this one game in less than 20 minutes half of Jack Marriott's goals from last season, and my assistant manager wanted me to play Jack Marriott. I think my gamble here has paid off. Fagan Walcott just denying Stevenage the attempt to get onto... Oh, Jesus. The attempt to get on the counter-attack here. Oliver Iro almost scoring a fourth goal of the game. How is he only on a 9.5 rating? Oh, I don't understand the ratings on FM. How is that man only on a 9.5? What has he done wrong? Is it because he just hit the post? Fagan Walcott there, just coming out to head the ball and then get back into position really, really quickly. As Stevenage come on the attack, it's a big ball into the box. Moore Taylor there to nod that one away. Kanate connecting with McDonald now, who switches it over to his other right winger counterpart, the other McDonald. This is going to get really, really confusing for me. McDonald had a farm. It was in Forest Green, and Forest Green score goals. Can you tell it's really late in the evening? I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit delirious. And Iro has made me even more delirious. Kanate there. He has been tackled, but he has managed to regain it. And Oliver Iro is in for his fourth goal of the season and today's game. And less than 35 minutes have gone on the clock. I mean, there are no words for this man so far. Kanate there, having none of the fact that he's been dispossessed and knocked off the ball. Keep going anyway. And he just squares that one to Iro, who is now finally on a 10 rating. I think that's our first 10 rating of the Zero to Hero series. What a way to get it. I'm a little worried that these sort of performances, Oliver Iro might be going in January. Did we give him a release clause? I can't remember. Minimum fee release clause to clubs in a higher division of 525,000. Ah, right. Let's just have a look a second. Overview. How much are you worth? Your higher end's already 800,000. We need to get rid of that release clause as fast as humanly possible. But that might have to wait until the sort of December time, because I don't think he's going to come and have contract talks with us, having played one game for the club. I feel like he deserves them. That's £7,000 we've got spare in the wage budget. Excuse me. Oliver, you can have all of it. If you'd like an extra £7,000 in order to get rid of your minimum fee release clause, I am more than happy to give you it. If you can hear me through this microphone, come and ask me for more money. I'm happy to give it to you. 60 minutes gone, though. Oliver hasn't scored for like half an hour. I'm a little bit concerned. Should we be concerned that he hasn't scored for half an hour? Is that it? It's the end of his form. Stevenage have got free kick here on the edge of the area, swinging that one in, but it is nodded away. Kanate nods it even further away to Iro. I hope I'm saying his name right. Iro bringing this one forward. There's not really a lot of Forest Green players in support, but he's managed to get into the box all on his own. Can he hold it up now? Passing it back to Callum McDonald on the edge of the area. Now it is Callum Jones. Callum Jones has got his first goal of the season. 5-0 now for Forest Green. I don't know if this is a really, really good performance from us, or if Stevenage are just absolutely awful, but they have been destroyed by our side today. This is a lot more enjoyable than Grimsby. Absolutely, definitely more enjoyable than Grimsby. We probably need to make some substitutions because we're in the 73rd minute of this tie. Right, Moore Taylor, he can come off. We'll bring on Charlie Wiggett for his debut. Everyone else is pretty fit, to be honest. So we're just going to really be making some substitutions just for fitness. Who do we want to bring on? Corey O'Keefe can come on for Robertson over at right back. Kieran Wallace is our left back. I think we don't really want him on the field at the moment. McDonald is all right over on that side. Matt J can come on for Gorgias in midfield there. Again, it's probably not I'm saying his name, but we're going to call him that nonetheless. And Kanate can come off. Liam Burts can come on over on that left-hand side. And then we've got one substitution just for a little bit of time wasting, or if somebody gets a little bit tired like Callum McDonald just has. So we'll see this highlight. Matt J swinging this one in to, is that Finley McDonald? Finley McDonald this time, but nothing coming of that free kick. We are going to have to pause a second because I do need to make that substitution. There's not long left. Kieran Wallace then coming on for McDonald over on that left-hand side. We will now only have one McDonald on the field, so it'll be less confusing. O'Keefe there, just absolutely sweeping up that goal kick. He's played it into Iro again. Iro again can't quite get his 5th goal of the episode. He's only going to score 4 in this tie. He had a good 35 minutes, and he's been rubbish in the second half. He hasn't scored 1 goal. Just a bit of a letdown, really, isn't it? We expected at least another hat-trick in the second half. Matt J, very good at corners, if I remember rightly. Swinging this one into the near post. No one getting on the end of that one, and it is cleared. And Stevenage now trying to launch a counter-attack. Are we particularly worried right now? Not really. 5-0 on the night to Stevenage. An absolute show there from Oliver Iro. Our new signing, it looks like he was a little bit of a steal. The only problem now is going to be if a team comes in for him and meets that release clause because he has such a good season. Dylan Charlton, he's out on loan. He's got a dislocated shoulder. We're suffering with a lot of injuries. Let's send him to a specialist. That's absolutely fine. We are going to play the next match as well. The next match, why am I scrolling? The next match is against Yeovil. It's also in the Carabao Cup. You would think we'll be beating Yeovil. They are in the Sky Bet League 2. Last season, they finished 5th. Okay, they finished above us in the league. I thought they'd finished down the bottom. This could be a bit more of a difficult time than I thought it was. For context, let's just have a look as well. Where did Stevenage finish? Stevenage finished last season in 9th. So they finished above us as well in the league. 2 days away, and then we've got that match against Yeovil. Let's go do that one. So we have had to make a little bit of rotation. There are tired players because this is only 2 days later. This is going to be our lineup for today. Dermot Mee makes his debut in goal. We've then got Wallace, Kirk, Wiggett and O'Keefe as our back 4 today. Jones remains at the base of the field behind Hackney and Gorgias, or whatever we're calling him. Can I nickname him something else? Yes, I can. We're nicknaming him his first name. He's now called Vangelis, and it's all in caps because we're shouting it so we remember his name. Kanate remains on the left-hand side of the wings. Robertson moves up from the right-back position to the right wing position, and Iro, pretty understandably, is going to remain up front. We've still got players not completely fit in this match. Apparently, I've just clicked that. I didn't select enough substitutes. We're going to go with it. It's absolutely fine. We're not worried. We're going to go out. We're going to smash the Oval, and it's going to be a lovely time for everyone. We're completely good with this. This 4-3-3 has worked really nicely so far. I hope this is an indication of things to come. It looks like Yeovil are playing that lovely flat but not completely flat back 7 formation that I hate in Football Manager because it seems like an absolute pain to break down. And yet every team seems to be playing it, which is probably why why they're playing it, because it's so difficult to break down. I just find it really negative and annoying. Yeovil are going to be the team with the first highlight here. We have managed to just about deal with their free kick. And now Kanate has gone over to hassle the player on the ball. We are hassling him here, I'll give it that. Wiggett now has managed to clear that ball. Only again, as far as a Yeovil player, it's now pumped into the box. O'Keefe trying to get there and not getting there. And Harry Smith has scored. Dermot Mee conceding on his debut. I hope it was the right idea to put him in goal. The idea was use him as a bit of a cup goalkeeper because he's probably not going to see all that much action in the league this season. And we have promised him that he'll get some games and I don't want him to get unhappy. But equally, that wasn't very good. Let's just encourage the team a little bit. We need to get back into this very, very quickly. What we don't want is to concede another goal because that would be very, very bad. Just get it up to Iro. That's all you've got to do, lads. Pump the ball up to Iro. Here, put it in the back of the net. That would be fantastic. Instead of that, it looks like oh no, we're not going to get to half time. We are going to have another highlight. Can we go and grab one here before the end of the match? Iro is kind of through on goal. Kanate picks up the loose ball and does get a goal back for us just before half time. Iro kind of made that by, you know, going down and getting tackled. All the same, we have managed to score here. Ball into Ira, as we saw. Manages to control it. Is then taken out by Williams. And the loose ball just falls to Kanate, who curls that one delightingly into the top of the net. And we do go in 1-1 at half-time, which I think is all right. I'm not happy with your performance though, guys, because we're only drawing. Get out there and actually score another goal and make us win this match. I am not going out of another cup early. I absolutely hate it. That's all I've done with both Grimsby and Taunton. I would like to see a cup run, please. That would be fantastic. We are on the attack here, or on the attack. We've got the ball at the start of this highlight. Played that one forward to Robertson. Robertson, can he get a cross in? He does try, but it comes rebounding off of a Yeovil player. Falls to Vangelis, who does have a shot, but it sails over the bar. And maybe now we need to think about some tactical changes here. Problem is, when you're very new at a club, you don't really know who will come on and impact the game the most. Jones needs to come off, so Connor Thompson probably comes on there. How good is he as a deep line playmaker, though? I mean, he's reasonable. He can come on there. That's absolutely fine. Oliver Iro isn't actually having a very good game. 6.2. Our hero's already fallen. We already need to take him off. So Joe McGlynn is going to come on, the side's top goal scorer from last season, even if he didn't score too many goals, to be honest. I think everyone else at the moment, we just about leave. Maybe Wallace comes off as well, actually, and Callum McDonald comes over at left back. Corner for us. It's really actually hard to tell with these colours. I don't know what it's like watching it on YouTube, but it is obscenely hard to tell which are our players and which aren't. Obviously, that wasn't our corner because we're shooting the other way. But the colours are what are throwing me out here because they are so similar on the screen. Ball in there, and we have conceded another goal. Harry Smith has scored the second. We're going to edit this quickly because we are going to go attacking straight away. Confirm those changes. That's just a poor goal to concede again. It's just a big ball lumped forward to Yambang over on that side, crossed into Smith, and none of our defenders are jumping for that one. Don't really like that, if I'm completely honest. We do need to go and grab another goal here in about 2 games' time as well. I think we've got 1 game, and then the next game we face Yeovil again in the league, and I don't want them to have any sort of bragging rights when they get there. Wiggett has just been pushed by Smith, though, who does see his second yellow card. So he scored 2 goals, got 2 yellow cards, and got sent off. That could be ideal for us here if we can make that count, but it is still Yeovil on the ball, and Yeovil still attacking. Less ideal. Thomas there, though, absolutely clattering that striker and now playing the ball forward. McGlynn on the ball, holding it up long enough to wait for support. Passing that one in to Kanati. Vangelis now. Vangelis scores his first goal. It is 2-2 now on the night. Vangelis with a lovely, lovely finish there, I believe, from outside the area. Let's rewatch that on the replay. McGlynn doing a decent amount there to hold up the ball. Passing that one into Konate. Nods it back to Vangelis, who does have a shot from range outside the area into the bottom of the net. Beautiful stuff. We are being told now, though, that we have some tired players on the pitch, Konate being one of them. So we could play Liam Burt there, I think. Liam Burt can come on there. And then we've also got Hackney, who needs to come off, but we don't really have anyone to bring on for him. So I think we just make a substitution at the back. Kirk can come off. Fagan Walcott can come on. I think that is probably the best substitution we can make at the moment, because realistically, if we're going to have tired players on the pitch, I would prefer they were further forward and not in our defensive back line, because we're more likely to concede if they're all tired. Ball into Wiggett here. It does find his head, but it is sailing behind the goal, not on target. And we are coming towards the end of the match here. Little bit concerning. Oh, it goes to penalties. How lovely. That's a lovely surprise. Team talk then. We have home advantage. Make it count. I guess that's the best we can do. I am going to speed this up because I just find the penalty shootouts really annoying and they take a long time. So Yeovil going to be taking the first one here. They do score theirs, and now Connor Thomas is going to be stepping up for his one. We score our first one. Dermot Me, I'm feeling, is probably not the goalkeeper to have in goal here for the penalties. Yeovil have scored their second one. Penalty shootouts are so dull. Bert now stepping up. Can he score his? He can, and it is 2-2 now. Hunt for Yeovil now stepping up, and he scores his one as well. 3-2 to Yeovil. Hackney stepping up for our third penalty. Can we draw level here? We can. 3-3 now on penalties. Belshaw, is that their goalkeeper? Belshaw, their goalkeeper, taking a penalty. He does score against our goalkeeper. That gives him some sort of bragging rights, I assume. O'Keefe now for our fourth penalty. Slots that one into the top corner. Great, lovely stuff. Dermot Me, make yourself a hero. Save it, save it, save it, save it. He doesn't save it. Okay, so this is fifth penalty for us here at Forest Green. It's going to be Callum McDonald taking our fifth penalty. Can he score this one to draw us level? He can. Right, okay, it's sudden death now. Yambang going to be stepping up for Yeovil. Spoon it over, spoon it over. Nope. 6-5 to Yeovil. Oh, this is so frustratingly annoying. I hate penalty shootouts with a passion. Right, so McGlynn, our striker, stepping up to take a penalty here. He's got to score it. He does score it. Calm, composed. Goalkeeper doesn't even move. And now Yeovil stepping up for their one. Oh my God. Right. It is now our seventh penalty. No one has missed one yet. This taking a long time. Robertson stepping up for this one. Has to score it. Does score it. Is this now the 8th round of penalties? Savage stepping up for Yeovil. Miss it. He hasn't missed it. Jesus. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. We've got to score our one here as well. Wiggett the man stepping up. Running all the way from the centre of the field. Just straight onto the ball. Straight in the top corner. Wiggett doesn't score it. Wiggett. That's it. You're getting dropped for the next game. You get dropped for the next game. That is disappointing. It's a penalty shootout, though. Penalty shootouts are such a lottery. However, what I don't remember is where the board wanted us to go. So they wanted us to just be competitive. I don't feel like that was very competitive, if I'm honest. Oh, never mind. Let's just hit continue. See if we get fired because we failed an objective. That would be fun. No, we're not going to get fired. Right, that's a good start. We are going to play through, obviously, some more games now. I'm not really sure up to where exactly we are going to play. It's very much going to depend on how the season goes. We've got Cambridge, Yeovil and Wrexham coming up. We're probably most likely going to head towards the end of September. Maybe Morecambe and Colchester or something like that, I'd imagine. Hopefully we'll have made some more signings. Hopefully we'll have continued scoring goals and we'll still be top of the league, because wouldn't that be a pleasant way to start this series? If you have enjoyed this start of the season with Forest Green, then please do drop a like down below to show your support. Hit the subscribe button as well, and until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you there.